Good morning, students. In last class, we studied the population distribution in India. Now we discuss about the population density in India. It is our chapter 13, chapter 10 और 11 दोनों की दोनों आपके सिलेबस से इस बार हटा दिए गए हैं. चैप्टर 12 जो पॉल्यूशन के ऊपर है वो अपन लास्ट में देखेंगे. एक सिंपल सा चैप्टर, अपन उसको बाद में देखेंगे. अभी अपन चैप्टर 13 पढ़ रहे थे कल से, और कल हमने इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के बारे में पढ़ा. आज हम उसकी डेंसिटी के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी डिस्कस द डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. तो डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन मीन द डिफाइंड रेशियो बिटवीन द पॉपुलेशन एंड एरिया. डेंसिटी मीन इट इज ए रेशियो ऑफ पॉपुलेशन एंड एरिया. In particular area, how much population inhabited in that area, that called the density. Yeah, it is a pressure of land per square kilometer in India. Density of the population means that define the ratio between population and area. The amount of population concentration is measured in it. It is the measured as the number of the person per unit area. It is useful for analysis, differentiate spatial distribution of the population. Density of population is helpful in understanding the population data. It shows pressure on the population on land. The ratio of total population and the geographical area is known the arithmetic density. और arithmetic density में आप को निकालने के लिए अपन क्या करते हैं, टोटल population of that region, यानी total population of that region divided by total area. The population growth and the distribution understood with the help of the population density region. There is a relative increasing in population density with the population growth. किसी भी एरिया में जब population बढ़ती है तो density भी definitely बढ़ जाती है, क्योंकि दोनों के बीच में relation होता है. First, population density distribution. This chapter we study in chapter 3rd and 4th. So it is the similar chapter, but here we discuss about in Indian. In the 1901, the density of population of India was 77% per square kilometer, which increased to 117 in 1915 and now 216 in 1981 and 325 in 2001 and 382 person per square kilometer in 2011, or now approximately 400 person per square kilometer India population density. In 2011 Bihar 1102 person per square kilometer. अगर अपन इसको स्टेट के अकॉर्डिंग देखें तो 1102 person per square kilometer in Bihar has the highest density of population, where the Arunachal Pradesh have the 17 person per square kilometer is lowest density in India. Among union territory, the Delhi 11,297 person has the highest, and Andaman Nicobar less, only 46 person per square kilometer population density is found. Present in 2011, India population density was 382 person per square kilometer. The state of Bihar 1102 person per square kilometer, West Bengal 1029, Kerala 859, and the Uttar Pradesh 828, Haryana 573, Tamil Nadu 555, Punjab 550, Jharkhand 414, Assam 397, Goa 394, and Union Territory of Delhi 11,297, Chandigarh 9,252, Pondicherry 2,900 or 2,598, and Daman and Diu 2,169, and Lakshadweep 2,030 have the more population density than the national average. The state of the Maharashtra 365, Karnataka 390, Andhra Pradesh 308, Rajasthan 201, Meghalaya 132, Manipur 122, Sikkim 86, Mizoram 52, and Arunachal Pradesh 46. And the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands 17 have less than national average density of the population. On the basis of this density, population in India can be divided in 3 regions. जब आप ये डेंसिटी का फिगर देख रहे हैं तो आप लोगों को लग रहा होगा कि हमें इतने सारे फिगर याद करने नहीं है। आपको जब भी कभी जब बहुत सारे फिगर हो तो उनमें से आप उसको क्या करेंगे, जो हाईएस्ट है उसको याद कीजिए और जो लोएस्ट है उसको याद कीजिए। जैसे हाईएस्ट बिहार में है, लोएस्ट अरुणाचल प्रदेश में, ठीक है। और अपन राजस्थान से बिलोंग करते हैं तो राजस्थान का डेंसिटी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए। ऐसे यूनियन टेरिटरी में हाईएस्ट दिल्ली का है, लोएस्ट अंडमान निकोबार का है, वो ऐसे याद करना है। तो चलिए, जो पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी है इसको अपन 3 एरिया में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। तो फर्स्ट वी डिस्कस अबाउट द एरिया ऑफ द हाई डेंसिटी एरिया। तो द डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन इन दिस एरिया द बिटवीन द 300 to 50 or 500% per square kilometer. Here 300 to 500% per square kilometer उस एरिया की बात करें तो दिस रीजन इज द predominantly agriculture and the rural area. Here the density of population is high due to the availability of the fertile plain, alluvial soil, availability of the water for irrigation and the drinking purpose. In the southern India, the population density is high in the coastal region of Malabar and the upland. The Tamil Nadu, due to the development of the plantation agriculture in upland of Tamil Nadu and the intensive agriculture with the development of small scale and household industries in the Kaveri Delta, and the region has the high density population is found here. Now second area of the medium density. So here we discuss about the density of 500% more than, or here the 300 to 500. So the density of population in this area is the between 300 to 500% per square kilometer. These areas are located between the area of the low and high density of the population. The medium density is found in the Maharashtra, major part of the Gujarat, Telangana, coastal area of the Andhra Pradesh and the Chota Nagpur plateau. Due to the rugged terrain, यहाँ का धरातल ऊबड़ खाबड़ है और पथरीला है, and the low availability of the water, agriculture is not well developed here, so population density is found medium. Now we discuss about the area of the low density. Here the less than 300% per square kilometer. The density of population in this region is the less than 300% per square kilometer due to the mountain terrain in the northeastern Himalaya and the district or desertic condition in the western Rajasthan. The region has the low density of population found here. The plateau and the tribal area of the Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and the Orissa, eastern part of the Karnataka and the middle part of the Andhra Pradesh, and the agriculture underdeveloped due to the average physical condition have the low density of population. It is the population density. Now we discuss about the population growth. In India, availability of the population data before the 1870. 1871 में भारत की सबसे पहली बार जनगणना हुई, पॉपुलेशन को काउंट किया गया था। लेकिन उस समय प्रॉब्लम यह था, कुछ राजाओं ने अपनी स्टेट की पॉपुलेशन को काउंट या उसका डेटा देने से मना कर दिया, तो ये पूरे इंडिया की नहीं हो पाई थी। इसलिए इसको दोबारा से 1881 में या 1881 और 2 में कंप्लीट किया गया। तब वो हिंदुस्तान की सबसे पहली पॉपुलेशन काउंटिंग की, और उसके बाद में हर 10 सालों के बाद में पॉपुलेशन को काउंट किया जाता है। चलिए, in India, the availability of the population data before the 1871 cannot be accepted as reliable because that is the estimation before. The first census of India was held in 1872, but is the conducted on the experimental basis only in few states of the undivided India. It not cover the whole country. Most widely accepted data of the population of India is from 1881. Onward, as before this year, no census was conducted for the whole country. The first census, which is the census, covered the whole country, was the more modern in nature and the undertaken by the 1881. Since then, once in every 10 years, new census has been taken in India. According to the Morland, in beginning of the 17th century, the estimate population of India was 10 crore in 17th century. By the year 1850, the estimate population of India was about 15 crore. In the parliamentary paper, India population was written in 23.8 crore in 1874-75. According to the Census of India 1881, the population undivided India was at 25 crore. The table, the population growth in India 1901 to 2011, the population growth between the 1901 to 2011 can be divided in 4 stages. We discuss about the 4 stages. First, I want to tell you what is the mean of population growth. In particular area, in 2 time period, population have changed. That called the population growth. दो मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में 2 टाइम पॉइंटों के बीच में, यानी 2 समय बिंदुओं के बीच में जनसंख्या में जो चेंज होता है, यानी जो परिवर्तन होता है, उसको अपन पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ कहते हैं. आइदर इट इज पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, बोथ आर कॉल्ड द पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ. हम चेंज को ग्रोथ कहते हैं, ना कि उसके बढ़ने को, ना कि उसकी इंक्रीजिंग को. ठीक है, अगर वो डिक्रीज भी हो रही है तब भी वो ग्रोथ है, लेकिन वो नेगेटिव ग्रोथ है. चलिए, तो पीरियड ऑफ द लो ग्रोथ in 1901 to 1921, this period the population grew at a very slow phase, 0.27% per annum. It increased from the 23.84 crore to 25.13 crore during the decline. Deadly in the 1901 in 21 due to the famine, epidemic and shortage of food. हिंदुस्तान की पॉपुलेशन 1911 से 1921 के बीच में एक बार कम हुई थी, क्योंकि उस समय अकाल पड़ा था, यानी फैमिना था, एपिडेमिक महामारियां फैली थी और खाने की बड़ी मात्रा में शॉर्टेज थी. इस वजह से पॉपुलेशन कम हुई, लीडिंग टू द ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. नाउ द सेकंड पीरियड ऑफ द स्टेबल ग्रोथ 1921 to 51. In this history of the population growth of India, the year 1921 is known as the Great Demographic Divide. After this, the population growth has an increasing trend. During the 1921 to 51, India population increased from the 25 to 13 crore to 86.11 crore with the average growth rate of 1.45% per annum. During these 3 decades, only 11 crore persons are added to our population. The ill effect of survived famine have been considerably reduced and the epidemic were brought under the control. This led to the decline in death rate and the gradual maintenance of the birth rate, thus the increase in the population growth rate. Now, third period of the high growth rate 1951 to 81. The year of the 1951 is called the second demographic dividend because after the country population growth rate was 2.2% per annum during the 1951 and the 1981, adding another 32 crore to the population of our country 1961 to 71, यानी 10 सालों में 32 करोड़ की population बढ़ी. Population growth rate was at 2.2%. This was because of the last economic development and the better medical facilities. The birth rate, which was 27 per thousand, decreased to the 15 per thousand during this period. Where the decline in the birth rate was only 4 per thousand. Thus, there is a very high growth rate of population found here. Period of the declining growth rate 1981 to 2011. The decline growth rate of the population can be seen with the trend of the high growth rate of the population since the 1981. The birth rate declined during the 1981 to 99 and the birth rate declined from the 38 per thousand to 30 per thousand. During this decline, during the 1981 and 1991, exponential growth rate of population was at 2.14% per, which decreased to 9.95% during the 1991 to 2000 and the 1.64% during the 2001 to 2011. During this period, the birth rate declined from the 38 per thousand in 1981 to 26 per thousand in 2001 and death rate declined from the 15 per thousand to 8 per thousand. This declining trend of population growth is due to the success of family welfare program and the adoption of a small family norms. Spectral pattern of the population growth. A comparative study of the decline growth rate of the population in 1991 to 2001 and the 2001 to 2011 show that the almost all the state and the union territory of India show a decline, यानी population में growth में कमी होना दिखाया गया. The six most populated state Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh show a decline in the negative growth rate of the population during 2001 to 2011 compared to the 1991 to 2001. The maximum decline was recorded in Maharashtra 6.74 basis point and the less decline was recorded in the Andhra Pradesh 3.49 basis point. But the Tamil Nadu 3.34 basis point and the Pondicherry 7.10 basis point recorded an increase during this period. During decade 2001 and 2011, all states and the union territory except Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu and the Pondicherry recorded a decline. In the decaded growth of population, the maximum decline was recorded in the state of the Union Territory except of the Nagaland minus 65%, Sikkim minus 26.70% and Chandigarh 23.18% and the Andaman Nicobar Island 20.22% decline order by the analyzing the data of the growth rate of the population 2001 to 2011. Three types of the regional are clearly visible in India. Area of the high population growth. The union territory of the Dadar Nagar Haveli and the Daman Diu fell under this category. During this the period of the more 30% population growth rate was recorded in this union territory. Area of the medium population growth, these states of the Bihar, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and the union territory of Delhi and Pondicherry recorded a decline population growth rate between the 20 to 30% during this period. Area of the low population growth, the state of the union territory which recorded the declined growth rate of population less than 20% are Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Manipur, Nagaland, Odisha, Punjab, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, Andaman, Nicobar Island, Chandigarh and the Lakshadweep. Consequence of the population growth. The population of India is growing at a very rapid rate. In 1901, the population in India was 23.8 crore, which increased the 84.64 crore in 2000. In 1991, 102.87 crore in 2001 and 121.05 crore in 2011. Every 6% of Earth is Indian. अगर अपन पूरी पृथ्वी की बात करें तो पृथ्वी का हर छठा आदमी इंडियन है, इतनी अपनी पॉपुलेशन. All the effect of the plant economy growth rate are falling due to this population growth. The level of the education is still very low in the India. About 27% of the population of India is still lacking education. हिंदुस्तान में आज 27% से ज्यादा लोग बिना पढ़े लिखे. According to the census 2011, the literacy rate of India 73%. The female literacy rate was much lower than the male. Most people of India are influenced by the rudiment and the old tradition. The type of the population have the difficulty in the adopting new idea. It is natural to the minimum birth rate and the high level. If the under the influence of the custom and the tradition, people of do not adopt measure for birth control and do not make any effort against child birth. The Indian rural population cannot say to the under this influence or the regional custom and the superstitive belief. It is very difficult to consider people against regional custom due to the traditional and the custom. People do not consider any effort made against natural still good. This same sense also work in the relation of population. Joint family system access in India, the responsibility of the newborn child in joint family is not on the parents but on whole family. So this is no factor against childbirth. Joint family practice also encourage the marriage at the early age. The low respect of the woman in society also lead to the large size of the family in society. Women are considered as the machine of bear child and the comfort and the welfare of are not taken care of. Indian society is very much rural society. Urbanization here is still less than other countries. According to the 2011 census, 68.84% population of the country lie in the rural area and the remaining 31.60% population live in the towns. People in the village live simple life, do farming, keep their traditional and the custom due to their affliction with a joint family. They get married at the early age. They do not show any interest in adopting family planning method. For this reason, the birth rate in village remain high. Socio-economic consequence of population growth. The rapid population growth remains the biggest challenge for developing countries. This is the bent upon providing the country development activity to the constantly limited on the indicate the problem like the migration of people from rural to urban, housing, storage of the food grain and the drinking water supply. Ecologically imbalance are the result of the growing population. Population growth has used environmental problem due to the materialistic approach of life. Natural resources have been rashly and illimitedly exploited. The lead of the imbalance of in nature. Practice and the pesticide and the chemical fertilizer are being used in the name of the modern farming. Broad adverse effect of our people health. It is our chapter 13 complete. Now we discuss in next class another chapter. Thank you.